Association to invite all the honorable dignitaries for today's inauguration of POCSO Court, as we cherished establishment of POCSO Court at Majilipatnam, being judicial district headquarters at Krishna district. We felt immensely happy for sanction of new court for trial of sessions court, trial of cases under POCSO Act 2012 in the golden hands of our lordships today at Majilipatnam. Majilipatnam Bar Association is one of the ancient bar association. It had started functioning in the year 1882 and it had witnessed so many stalwarts in legal fraternity. Majilipatnam Bar Association had held centenary celebrations in 1982 and held 130-year celebrations also. The entire members of Bar Association are highly indebted to the Honorable High Court for having sanctioned the POCSO Court at Majilipatnam. I would like to submit, my lords, that our Bar Association has produced Honorable Sri Justice Jasti Chalmesrao Garu, being former judge of Honorable Supreme Court. I further submit, my lords, Honorable Sri Justice Malavar Satyanarayana Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, who is one of the stalwarts of this bar, who is a living example of our Bar Association. I further submit, my lords, that Honorable Justice Sri Bhattu Devananda Garu, and my lords, that our beloved sister Sri Honorable Justice Srimati Kongar Vijayalakshmi Garu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, also belongs to our district. We salute our lordship blessings and support on members of our Bar Association. We are very much beholding to our lordships for gracious occasion of this memorable event in the history of Bar Association Majilipatnam. I am very thankful to the members of our Bar Association who extended their wholehearted support for success of today's function for inauguration of POCSO Court virtually by our lordships' golden hands. Thanks you once again, my lords, and our blessed honorable Principal Justice Sri Guru Ramakrishna Garu for success today's function. Thank you, sir.
Good morning to everybody. I, Sitaram, President Bar Association Kadapa, heartily welcome Honorable Chief Justice Sri Prashant Kumar Mishra Garu and Sri Justice Matam Venkatramana Garu, Administrative Judge of Kadapa District, and I heartily welcome to the gracious sanction of the 7th Additional District Court and Sessions Court and Special Court for the offences of offences against women. We are very happy to inaugurate the same by the digital by Honorable Chief Justice Prashant Mishra Garu and Administrative Judge Sri Matam Venkatramana Garu. And we are very much happy on this because we are so years together waited for it and now it has fulfilled. And our Bar Association is very much extend our cooperation to the fullest extent in all respects. And this is the time, and I also request the Chief Justice and the Administrative Judge of Kadapa to establish new building in Kadapa headquarters because the old building has been demolished. So I kindly request the lordships to finish the same as early
Recording
as
has started.
As early as possible. And I also request the surrounding courts of Sidot, Nangalur and Rajarpet. Most of the advocates of Kadapa are going to attend the courts. Those new buildings may also be finished within a short time. I once again hearty congratulations for gracious sanction of this court, and I request the Honorable Justice to once again to cooperate in all the establishment of the new courts. I once again welcome, and I will cooperate our Bar Association in all respects.
I have the honor of requesting Honorable Sri Justice M. Sachinanamurthy to deliver his Lordship's message on this occasion.
May I have Honorable Chief Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra ji.
Amanolaji, Judge, Administrative Judge of Krishna State, Mr. Venkat Ramana, Judge, High Court of Andhra Pradesh and Administrative Judge of Kadapa, and Mr. Devanand, who belongs to Krishna District, and Srimati Vijay Lakshmi in our absence, and my senior judges, Judge Mr. Praveen Kumar, who is appearing on the screen, and Somayajulu, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and Bhanumati were appearing on the screen, the President of the Bar, both Bar Associations, the Resident Session Judge, I'm sorry, Mr. Gangarao, the Honorable Justice Gangarao, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and both Principal and Principal District Session Judges, districts. Today, it is my turn, being a member of the Bar Association, Machilipatnam earlier, not now. I practiced there for 10 years as an advocate for some advocate, and I know something about the Bar Association. The court at Machilipatnam is one of the ancient courts, and it was established at the year 1802, and it was under the control of Madras province, and it has got jurisdiction from Thada to Berhampur, and used it to deal with the appeals as a provincial court of appeals, Northern Division, covering Srikakulam, Berhampur, Visakhapatnam, not Visakhapatnam, Visakhapatnam and other districts up to Thada. And now the court has become a skeleton. Most of the jurisdiction of the court is stripped off by establishment of various courts to achieve the object of access to justice, which is guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution of India and under Article 39A of the Constitution to provide speedy justice to everyone. The existing jurisdiction of the courts at Machilipatnam is nothing but a skeletal remains as on date. Initially, the jurisdiction of this court, jurisdiction to deal with this cases under POCSO Act, were entrusted to First Station of the State Judge at Machilipatnam. But on account of directions issued by the Apex Court, the government addressed it later to the High Court to recommend force for establishment of force to deal with the offences punishable under the particular enactment. Then this court took a sudden decision to make a recommendation to establish a court at Vijayawada, stripping of the jurisdiction with the First Station of the State Judge at Machilipatnam. Then most of the members became panic, though they are unconcerned, except loss of work. They approached the High Court. Justice Praveen Kumar ji has taken a lead on the recommended representation of the members of the bar, and he took pains, and ultimately a recommendation was made for establishment of a special court at Machilipatnam, additional special court at Machilipatnam, and today it is being inaugurated after 1.5 years from the date of sanction for different reasons. In fact, the advocates are not illusions, but no litigant public approached the High Court for establishment of court at Machilipatnam, since they are the sufferers, because they are losing access to justice, easy access to justice and inexpensive justice. Otherwise, they have to travel from long distances to appear before the court at Vijayawada. despite the situation prevailing in the district, though no request was made by litigant public, till the High Court of Andhra Pradesh is considerate in accepting the request and made a recommendation. Of course, the members of the bar proceeded with the government, with the local politicians, and got a sanctioned a court and the inaugurated today. And bar is though ancient, but it lost its glamour in rendering justice to the public, because the standards in the bar, more particularly but now, is reduced to minimum extent. They are not living up to the expected standards, more particularly the present situation, to meet the present situation. So my request to all the advocates to rededicate their lives to the noble cause of justice again and strive hard and cooperate with the judges working there for disposal. But everyone concerned with the pendency. But even if we establish 100 courts at Machilipatnam, it is difficult to reduce the pendency unless there is cooperation from the judges, advocates. So my request to all the advocates is to extend the fullest cooperation without taking adjournments because of establishment of more courts and engaging in the other courts. In these few words, I'm concluding, as you all waiting for didactic address by Honorable the Chief Justice and Portfolio Judge Malaji.
Now, I have the honor requesting Honorable Chief Justice Dr. Devanand to deliver his Lordship's message on this occasion.
My elder brothers, the Honorable Chief Justice Prashant Kumar Misra, the Ashaduddin Aman Mulaji, Justice M. Sachinarayan Murthy, one of the Sai of the Krishna district, the Justice M. Venkatramanaji, Administrative Judge of Kadapa district, Honorable Judges, the Praveen Kumar, the Justice Swamayazmu, Justice Rangaram, Justice Raghunath Tilhari, and Justice Bhanumathi for attending this program, and the Ramakrishna District Judge of Krishna District, Principal District Judge of Krishna District, and Purushottam Kumar of Principal District Judge of Kadapa District, all other judicial officers, registrars, advocate friends, and ladies and gentlemen. This is a very happy occasion to meet all of you on this occasion for inauguration of the POCSO court at Machilipatnam and court to deal with the offences against the women at Kadapa. We are very thankful to the legislature and the executive for making amendments to that effect, establishing those courts for speedy disposal of the cases against the children and the women. I hope all judicial officers and advocates will do their best for speedy disposal of those cases. However, on this occasion, I want to touch this issue on differently. Yatra Naryastu Pujante, Tatra Devanandate. It means where women are honored, gods reside there. మహిళలు ఎక్కడ పూజించబడతారో దేవతలు అక్కడ నివసిస్తారు. ఇది మనం పెద్దలు చెప్పింది. బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ హోలీ ల్యాండ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నౌ we have to establish special courts to deal with the offences with regard to the children and women. Very unfortunate situation. I pray that one day shall come. There is no necessity for these courts in our country. Thank you. Punana.
Now, I have the honor to request the Honorable Sri Justice Asanuddin Ananulaji, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh and accused judge of Krishna District, to give his lordship's message.
Respected Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra, my esteemed colleagues, Brother Satyanarayana Murthy, Brother Praveen Kumar, Brother Satyanarayana Murthy, Brother Venkat Ramana, Brother Ganga, Brother Tilhari, Brother Samay Julu, Sister Vijay Lakshmi and Brother Sister Bhanumati, and all my other colleagues who may be part of the proceedings of their respective places, the registry, members of the bar, the district judiciary, district administration, and all the litigants, and also the administrative staff of the courts, and all persons who are attached in this program. Justice Manmad Rao also came. Welcome, very good morning. I am thankful to Honorable Chief Justice for having agreed to inaugurate this function. His encouragement has always been there, but actually the credit would go to the people and the court in Krishna district who made this possible. We only give guidance from here. And though Krishna district may be the second district in the state of Andhra Pradesh to have this Guntur. I was told that Guntur has one.
No.
Oh, so you are number one. So that again is an occasion to celebrate. And then respect for children. Now look, we have to have special laws for their protection. But what to do? It is the need of the hour. It is the need of the society. Wrong question. I wish all of you, Machilipatnam, as Brother Murthy has said, Brother Satyanarayana Murthy, 1802. It's a very, very heavy and very proud moment for all of you that you are over 200 years old. But the only issue which dampens the spirit is that your jurisdictions have been reduced and the quality has gone down. This is something which is in your hand. I would also endorse the view of Brother Satyanarayana Murthy that the bar has a responsibility that if you cannot raise the standard, at least not let it fall down. And if that is happening, it's a sad comment. And we should not blame that we don't get cases. The moment you raise your standard, the moment you give what the client needs, the quality, people will come to you. Still there is vacuum at the top. There is vacuum of people who are sincere, who devote their time in their profession. Now it is high time. You do your job, forget. People will come to you, clients will come to you. The bar has a very major responsibility in the society, in all aspects. I wish you everybody all the best and not take too much of time. And I would endorse the so-called demand of the President of the Bar at Kadapa to the Honorable Judge and also to the Chief Justice for establishing a new court building. Take care, be safe. We are still passing through a critical phase. Be safe, take care. But yes, work should go on with the result that we have to deliver. Statistics are also important. And kindly remember that the child-friendly court should not remain only on ground as a statistics. Kindly use that for the purpose it is meant. Thank you so much and wishing you all the best. Thank you.
my Lord the Chief Justice, Raji, my brothers, Justice Amanullah, Justice Praveen Kumar, Justice Satyanarayana Murthy, Justice Somayajalu, Justice Devanand, Justice Tilahari, Justice Manmadarao, Justice Bhanumati, Presidents of Bar Association, Machilipatnam, Kadapa, Registrars of this court, and Principal District Judges of Krishna and Kadapa, judicial officers and members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. I am really happy to associate myself with this great function. This is a court which was sanctioned back in the year 2006. Now a day has come for us to have the inauguration by Honorable the Chief Justice. You know the purpose of establishing this court is only meant for trying cases under Section 376 IPC and 354 IPC. This occasion is reminding me of the history of Kadapa and the events that went on which are associated with this judiciary. It was a court established back in the year 1806 as a Jilla court and which had jurisdiction almost covering the entire 4 districts of Rayalaseema. Later on account of various events that followed, including independence of India and bifurcation of judiciary from executive, back in the year 1949, a sessions court was established at Kadapa as I went through the history of Kadapa state, so far as judiciary is concerned. Now, it has 7 additional district courts. What was started as a single court as sessions court, it has now 7 additional courts. This is an occasion for the members of the bar to take note of, and it is for them to apply themselves, particularly to meet the requirements of the litigant body. You know the purpose, as I already have told you, it is probably gender specific. You are all expected to cooperate with the bench and to see that the cases relating to these offences are disposed of as expeditiously as possible. A fast-tracking mechanism cannot have a death in hands of certain individuals who do not like to cooperate with the procedures and the bench. I take this opportunity to congratulate the Principal District Kadapa as well as Principal District Krishna in getting established these 2 courts, and also congratulate the members of the bar in having these additional facilities. Thank you very much.
Now, I have the privilege of inviting Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Mishraji, Chief Justice, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, to digitally inaugurate Special Court for Trial of Offences, the Protection of Children and Sexual Offences, POCSO Act 2012 at Machilipatnam, and 7th Additional District and Sessions Court come Special Court for Trial of Offences against women at Kadapa. request Honorable Chief Justice to deliver his Lordship's inaugural address.
My esteemed brother Justice Asanuddin Amarullah, Justice Satyanarayana Murthy, Justice Patel Devanan, Justice Venkataraman, present on the dais, and my esteemed brother Justice C. Praveen Kumar, Justice Somayajilu, Justice Ganga Rao, Justice Tirahari, Justice Bhanumati, and Justice Narmada Rao, present on the screen, gracing the occasion. The Principal District Judge, Machilipatnam, G. Ramakrishna, and Principal District Judge, Kadapa, C. Purushottam Kumar, President of Machilipatnam Bar Association, Sri A. Mihar Prasad, and President Bar Association, Kadapa, Sri E. Sitaram, Registrar General, Sri Ravin Babu, and members of Registry. It gives me immense pleasure to be here, and this is one of the finest moments in my life where I am here to inaugurate a court in one of the oldest buildings maybe in the country. This building, I am told, at Machilipatnam is 250 years old, although the court was established in the year 1802. And likewise, the Kadapa court was also established in the year 1806, and though the district court itself at Kadapa was established somewhere in 1948-49. The history of these courts would tell us that they have withered the time and challenges and are stoutly there to dispense justice for the people who are subject to the jurisdiction at relevant point of time. POCSO court at Machilipatnam is the first court in the state to be established at Guntur, probably. And this 7th Additional Sessions Judge Court, District and Sessions Judge Court, County Special Court at Kadapa is carved out after the one court at Guntur was shifted to Kadapa. It is the need of the hour, though offences against women and children are increasing, but at the same time, we are here to face the challenge and to have a deterrent effect, establish more and more courts to send the culprits at the place they deserve. The members of the bar at both the courts, that is at Machilipatnam and Kadapa, they deserve special good wishes for this day. Good wishes not only for having an additional court, but they need good wishes to protect the offenders while protecting those accused who may be innocent. But at the same time, their efforts should be to assist the justice delivery system in reaching to right decision. Their duty is not only toward the client, but the duty is to see that the person who has committed wrong should not be let loose, and one who is innocent should not be sent behind the bars. Our duty to see that the cause of justice delivery system marches ahead in a transparent and unpolluted manner has become hard and harder on each passing day. We are required to maintain highest standards in dealing with the board proceedings, be it at the end of lawyer or at the end of judge. We both are responsible to see that the system travels in an unpolluted manner. We are really very happy to be here, although all of us wanted to be at the respective board buildings to inaugurate physically. But this is another time of challenge. This is COVID period, and we are not able to reach there physically, but our hearts and soul are there with all those who deserve peaceful place on this happy occasion. I wish good luck to the members of the bar, the concerned presiding officers and the principal district judges, and also the citizens of the area. Thank you so much.
Now, I request the Principal District Judge Krishna District to propose vote of thanks.
Namaste, my lords, and good morning to all. I deem it as an honor to propose vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, I thank my Lord Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Ji, Chief Justice, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, who, despite his Lordship's busy schedule, has found time for digital inauguration of the Special Court for Trial of Offences under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012 at Machilipatnam, and a digital inauguration of 7th Additional District and Sessions Judge Court cum Special Court for Trial of Offences against Women at Kadapa. I also express my heartfelt gratitude to His Lordship, Honorable Sri Justice Hasanuddin Amanullah Ji, Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh and Administrative Judge of Krishna District, for His Lordship's timely guidance and support in organization of this great event. I convey my sincere thanks to Honorable Sri Justice M. Satyanamurthy Garu, Honorable Srimati Justice K. Vijayalakshmi Garu, and Honorable Sri Justice Bhattu Devananda Garu, the judges of Honorable High Court of Andhra Pradesh and sons and daughters of this soil, for sparing their valuable time to participate in this memorable event. And also I thank Honorable Judges Sri Praveen Kumar Garu, Gangaram Garu, Bhanumati Garu, and other honorable judges who are gracing this occasion by sparing their valuable time. I convey my sincere thanks to Honorable Justice M. Venkataramana Garu, Judge of Andhra Pradesh High Court and Administrative Judge of Kadapa District, for gracing the occasion of inauguration of 7th Additional District and Session Judge Court cum Special Court for Trial of Offences against Women at Kadapa. I take it as an opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Registrar General, Honorable Registrar Vigilance, Honorable Registrar Administration, and Honorable Registrar IT of Honorable High Court of Andhra Pradesh for unstinted support and guidance they have extended. I also extend my thanks to the District Collector Krishna and also the DRO who assured to provide new furniture to this new court. I express my sincere gratitude to the management of NRI Institute of Technology, Agiripalli, for providing necessary equipment through Dr. Ravi Venkatrao Garu and his team. I convey my thanks to the Department of Electricity and BSNL for providing uninterrupted power supply and internet connectivity throughout the program. I express my sincere thanks to the R&B department for their cooperation, and I convey my thanks to my colleague officers, the president and members of the Bar Association Machilipatnam, and course staff for their cooperation and coordination for successful organization of this function. I convey my special thanks to the Information and Public Relations Department for their cooperation, print and electronic media for providing wide publicity of this program. If I fail to mention name of anybody, it is not intentional, for which I may kindly be excused. Thanks to one and all for making this program a grand success. Thank you very much.
With the permission of Honorable Chief Justice, I declare that the inaugural function is concluded.
Ask him to speak. Actually, leader. Don't ask him to speak. What is the point? Now I request
The Principal District Judge Kadapa to propose vote of thanks.
I sincerely thank Chief Justice Thankoor Mishra Justice Ahaman, Justice Sashanmurthy garu, our portfolio judge Honorable Venkatramana garu, and Honorable Justice Devanand garu, and Honorable Judges of High Court. Registrar General and the Registry, and the Bar Association of Kadapa for making this program a success. And I sincerely thank for giving this opportunity, being a Principal District Judge, as part of opening of this new court to the Kadapa, which is waited since too long time. Much obligation.
With the permission of Honorable Chief Justice, I declare that the inaugural function is concluded.